Hello Capricorn, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your monthly intuitive reading for October. It is a wild, windy, stormy afternoon here in Melbourne, Australia. It looks like it's going to, I don't know, be thunder and lightning really soon. So it's a really cool afternoon to be inside doing some tarot for you Capricorn. Let's see what comes up. I'm going to get started with Anna Stark's Sacred Power reading cards. We will then go to the Work Your Light Oracle. I'll choose you an overarching tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot, and then we'll get your full tarot story out with the good old Rider-Waite and clarify that with the Starchild Tarot. Let's go Capricorn. Retreat. Now I think this card's come out 3 times so far, and I think you're number 6 of these readings. So a couple of things here. I mean, it might be time to take a bit of a pause to kind of formulate the strategy ahead. And it also might be a time to think about, aligning to purpose. What is your kind of utopia or heaven that you are trying to create? Because that's what I see in this card here. And what can you do to move closer to that? And sometimes a pause, a bit of time out is what we need to make that space for that inner wisdom, the insight to come through, or the insight from spirit as well. Let's grab another one, Capricorn. For spirit to come through, divine consciousness. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it comes through in the quiet moments. You've probably heard me say this many times, guys, but really, spirit is one of the it's the subtlety, right? So, it speaks to you in the angel numbers, in the song lyrics that just happen to answer your question, in those little moments where you get a glimpse, a moment of clarity, of vision. So that's where the retreating comes in, the walks in nature, the quiet moments. And that's when we access the knowledge of our higher self, the knowledge of, spirit. So it's about retreating to receive. That's what I'm seeing there, Capricorn. Let's get out your Work Your Light Oracle. It also looks to me that, the divine is calling you in some way. Maybe calling you to purpose, calling you to ascend in your consciousness, calling you to evolve. Capricorn. Take a break, Capricorn. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Exactly. Pretty much what we're saying. You're being asked to pause because I think there's some kind of insight that wants to land for you. Let's go to the Moonchild. Get the overarching tarot card theme. Five of Pentacles. Look, it's not everyone's favourite energy, that one. I mean, you've probably seen it in the Rider-Waite. There's the 2 people in the kind of out in the cold and passing the church. It can be an energy of loss or lack or isolation or feeling some sense of scarcity in some way, guys. And, really we want to overcome that energy because there's a real message of lack breeds lack. When we get stuck in that kind of victim mentality, we can kind of go down that self-perpetuating downward spiral. The real message of this card is to see the bigger picture. Even in our darkest times, divine consciousness is with us, is speaking to us, is holding us. So, it's really about seeing the big picture and then doing what we can to shift our internal state into the positive. And, really trusting, that we will have that, the answers will land for us when we need them. And it's a 5, so it's about, shifting out of that conflicted state, to the change that is required. You have the ability to decide, are you going to let this energy consume you, or are you going to, make the changes to move forward? Let's see where it's going, guys. It's going to have a shift around here. I've seen that card come out a little bit at the moment as well, that Five of Pentacles, and I kind of think a lot of us are feeling that, you know, after I actually wrote about it on my Instagram, was the card that I chose to write about end of last week, because I felt like in the collective that is what a lot of people are journeying at the moment. You know, we're starting to feel 5, 6 hard months of lockdown, of having our income, you know, compromised. The Hermit, retreat, rest, restore, seek the wisdom within. That's the present energy there, guys. Let's get now the blocks, challenges, and obstacles for you, Capricorn. Yeah, it's receiving. Retreat to receive. That's what I said. It always works out perfectly. Retreat to receive. Can I please have the advice from the universe or tarot? The Chariot. Beautiful. And can we please have the outcome, their future energy? All right, we've got the Nine of Swords, but at the bottom of this deck, I have the Nine of Pentacles. So we have the option of, you know, we can stay in the Five of Pentacles charge and we will end up here, or we can implement the change and we can end up here. So let's grab the clarifiers. The rain has just started, guys. It's wild out there. You probably won't be able to hear it though. We have got the Two of Wands, clarifying the Hermit, the card of Virgo. I have got the Ace of Pentacles or Crystals, clarifying the Six of Pentacles, and I have Transformation or the Death card that came out with that and landed on the floor. Let's clarify the Chariot. Yeah, it's about transforming your circumstances this month. I have got the Nine of Swords again with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, we really need to complete that kind of that victim mentality. I'm just going to have to say it, Capricorn, you know, or those self-limiting beliefs. It can be stress or tension. We need to stay out of that charge. It's clarifying the Nine of Swords for you. It's on the ground. It is the Four of Pentacles. Yes. And the Five of Wands is at the bottom of there, which is another kind of conflict energy. All right, Capricorn. Retreat to receive. You have a unique opportunity this month to transform your circumstances from kind of a sense of lack or feeling hard done by. You might have suffered a loss, or it might just be a mental state, but you know, we want to end up here, the Nine of Pentacles, right, in your earthly glory. This is the journey to get there. Present situation, Two of Wands and the Hermit, the energy of Virgo and the Major Arcana. Yeah, I mean, I think you know that it is time for change. I mean, Two of Wands is about choosing between two paths or options opening up. It can also talk about, you know, we're standing in the present moment here, but we are looking out to the possibilities. Those green fertile pastures, like in the Rider version of this card, this person standing at the top of their castle and they're looking out on a landscape that looks very much like this and longing to be out there, longing for abundance. I just see that as a metaphor for abundance, you know, greener pastures, you know, fertile lands, all of that sort of thing. You're longing for abundance. However, there's a sense of, even if you might be stuck in that kind of negative mentality or that victim mentality of feeling hard done by, which is terrible for you. I'm not saying it's terrible that you're doing that. There's a sense of comfort in it because it's what you know, or you know, you are feeling that. You know, you have a right to feel that. We sometimes it's good to transmute those emotions, but the issue is when we get stuck in it and it becomes our normal. So I'm feeling like that Two of Wands, it's like there's some kind of, it's become the normal to feel hard done by, to feel the lack, to be in that charge, right? And your challenge this month is to step into the new, to leap beyond that comfort zone and start receiving again. Start opening up that energy, start attracting, start magnetizing, and it's going to take some kind of, it's amazing that when we flick the switch internally, we start seeing differently. We trick ourselves into feeling good. We have to fake it till we make it. You watch your external circumstances just like the magician's work. You know, you watch that change. That's your challenge. The Hermit is saying, go within to transform. The Hermit is about going within to seek your own counsel, your own wisdom, to connect with that divine consciousness that wants to come through you. It's kind of like going into that chrysalis state, right? And then to step out. This is my butterfly card, the Nine of Pentacles at the end. You know, you're being asked to heal, to recalibrate, to go through some kind of rebirth. We've got the card of transformation in this reading. We link to the star energy here, the energy of Aquarius and that lantern, that at the moment, you know, there's only just kind of a flicker, right? The healing is a flicker. The divine guidance is a flicker. You don't really know where you're heading. You can't see the path like the Hermit. You're in the dark. However, the more you seek, the more you trust your own wisdom, you know, this star energy burns brighter and the path forward is revealed. So it is coming, and then you'll be able to move forward on it in that Chariot, Capricorn. At the moment, it can kind of see that you're in the dark, you know, feeling that sense of isolation, whether, look, it could have been through a loss of a job because of what we're going through. It could be that you have your own business and obviously, you know, financially things have really, you know, gone down. Some of you may have ended a relationship. This is a general reading, guys, so unless the cards really say, you know, they're all cups, you know, I kind of read it in not, you know, not just as love, but it could be in anything, you know. This is what it is, you know. Five of Pentacles, a sense of loss or isolation that could come through many ways, so you'll need to relate it to your situation. Now, in the blocks, challenges, or obstacles, wow, okay, yeah, it's all about receiving. I mean, let's talk about the Death card first, card of Scorpio, transformation in this deck. Yeah, this shows a person who is leaving the darkness, right? You know, maybe you've already kind of been in the Hermit stage of, I'm going into my cave, I'm going to figure this out, I'm going to do some healing, I'm going to do some inner alchemy. And, you know, soon it's going to be time to come out of that chamber, right, to liberate yourself. And I see you, you know, following the light. Now, I see that light as the Ace of Pentacles. It's like moving towards abundance, moving towards receivership. Because the Ace of Pentacles is that, you know, that beautiful gold coin, almost like the sun, that's kind of leading this person out of this. However, the challenge is, with the transformation card, is like, generally there's something that needs to be let go of. There's a slate that needs to be cleared. There's something that needs to be purged from your life to align you to abundance. We need to align to abundance, guys. It's an energy. If that energy is not a direct vibrational match for you, you're not going to attract it. Yeah, sometimes we get lucky and then we fall into loss again. You know, it's why some people, you know, seem to just attract abundance, and other people, even though they have the tools. I know people that earn really, like, have earned really good corporate salaries, guys, and yet they have no money. They spend it, they overspend, they have problems with money. They let it go out. They let people take it from them because their money story is not good. They're not in the energy of receive. They're in the Five of Pentacles, you know, energy. There is a deeper belief that says, I'm not worthy, or I can't attract this, I can't hold this. What needs to be cleared is some kind of energy that says, I'm not aligned to abundance, or I don't deserve abundance. It's a self-limiting belief. So I want you to look deep inside yourself and see what that is for you. And then we need to fake it till we make it. We feel, what is it like to feel abundant? And if abundance for you is a great love, we need to feel the feeling of what it feels like to be in love. We need to become the partner that we want to attract. If you are wanting, you know, wealth, what does it feel like to be rich? What does it feel like when you feel into that freedom, that liberation that the money gives you? You know, hey, get your sunglasses and paint a Gucci on the side. I don't know, whatever it works for you, you know. And I know it's not all about attracting money and all that sort of thing. It's a metaphor, guys. If you just want more abundance in your life, you know, feel it. Sort of a tangent there. But yeah, I mean, this is what I'm seeing. And then what happens, Capricorn, is the scales start turning. They start balancing. We go from maybe the beggar of life to the person with the resources. Maybe this is how you felt. You felt like you've been breadcrumbed by your boss that promised you a pay rise, and 5 years later you don't have it. You know, maybe this is how you feel in love. Like, I'm just getting the leftovers. I'm just getting the crumbs. Give me all of you. Give me your emotional connection. Give me your full, you know, give me your full energy. you know, this is about, you know, what you want to attract and aligning with that. If we're in Poor Man, Five of Pentacles, or these guys, you know, we're not going to attract people like that. Oh, here we are. I was waiting to see you. We'll talk about those at the end. But I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is very difficult. It's not difficult. Different from these people here. So the challenge is receivership, aligning your energy to abundance, to bring in the big coin, the big gift, and I'm not limiting that to money. Advice from Tarot or the universe. End that cycle of self-limitation. Nine of Swords, you've got it twice. It's the energy of stress, it's the energy of tension, it's the energy of being stuck in the mind, over analyzing, overthinking, feeling the lack, feeling the challenge, right? It keeps you up at night maybe sometimes. The Ten of Swords is a 10, it's completion, and it's usually difficult or painful in some ways. I mean, that word difficult popped out when I was talking about the Pentacles. I think it's really removing the blocks that are difficult, because you may not know what they are. They might be in the subconscious, but that's where the hermiting comes in. So, you know, there's a sense that we need to dig that up and release it, right? And it could be tied to something in childhood or with your family. You grew up poor, or you grew up without love or whatever, and it's really affected you, and you might have suppressed that in some way, but it's time to overcome that, to bring a Ten of Swords ending to that. Because when you do, Capricorn, charging forward at pace, the Chariot, you'll notice that it's drawn by two sphinxes, black and the white, heading in slightly different directions. They are the being in two minds, the being in indecision, and you know, or maybe it's not good to desire abundance, or you know, I should just take what's coming my way. I should just take what I get. No, you know, make clear, aligned decisions about what you want. You know, make up your mind and then go for it. This is a victory card. It says there's a victory to be claimed by allowing past cycles that are holding you back to complete. And then again, this talks about leaving home, leaving the comfort zone of negativity or self-fulfilling prophecy here. And some of you might say, oh, you know, I'm not in that energy. Dig a little deeper and see what's behind that. What are the true beliefs? I'm not saying that you're a negative person, but what is the true underlying belief in there? Because I know that I have been like that in the past as well. Sometimes I still do it. We're not perfect, guys. We're on a journey here. And that's what we need to complete, and that's the victory to be claimed over it. And we're leaving home, leaving the comfort zone. Often those behaviours do become comfortable if we want to admit it or not. It is the case. A little bit, I mean, this is the outcome, but I'm going to see the ones over here as the true outcome. This is the hole that we can fall into, staying in the Nine of Swords and not tipping it over to a 10 and completing it. Holding on, keeping small, staying in lack. Four of Pentacles, right? It's not even the 5. This is being really worried that that we're not going to have what we need. We're not going to have the resources. We're not going to have the foundation. We're not going to have the groundedness. And so we hold on for dear life to every pentacle we have. While the energy of abundance doesn't work that way, we need to open up. We need to release some to attract some back, because it is an energy. So you're being asked to let go a little bit, you know, to maybe spend a little money if you can and see what comes back. You know, maybe give more freedom in your relationships, and you'll receive that back, right? It's about receivership again. It's about that balance. So that's the goal that we want to get to. We don't want to hold on too tightly, and we really want to avoid the scarcity mindset, because it talks about that as well. The real deal is sitting over here. You are the magician, Capricorn. You can transform your situation. Transformation. You have all of the tools at your disposal to do that. You have the emotional intelligence of the cup, the intellect, if we use it wisely, not into the Nine of Swords, of the sword. We have the, you know, the power, passion, enthusiasm of the wand, and the resourcefulness of the pentacle. The key message with the magician is, as above, so below. Cultivate that inner state. Fake it till you make it. Feel what it is like to receive what you want to receive, and then magnetize. You'll magnetize that towards you. You will draw that towards you. That's when we unlock our true potential. That is magic. That is doing magic. You know, that's what it is. It's intention first. It's intention, feeling, attraction. This is the goal. This is the 9 we truly want to get to. 9 of Pentacles is about independence, self-sufficiency. I'm making it on my own. I don't need somebody else to give me the leftovers and drip feed me my abundance. I'm going to go out and get it for myself. And, you know, I want quality, and I'm going to sit in my luxury. This is the person who's faking it till they make it, but it won't be long until, you know, you are in this. Yeah, there is an energy saying that good things take time here. I'm not going to say you're going to go from you know, 5 of Pentacles to 9 of Pentacles by the end of the week. This is setting up the energetic conditions to transform your situation to this. I see this as the butterfly that has come out of the hermit's cocoon, has done the work, has looked at those deep patterns, has faced them head on, has transformed themselves. And through transforming themselves, transforms their circumstances. Retreat to receive, Capricorn, this month of October, and wait and see what happens. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this message. Keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective, so it's not going to be everyone's reading. Hey, that's fine. It doesn't have to be every month. If you feel called to share, please do leave me a comment. I read them all, and I try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you and connect with your energy, and I will see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.